What was that? Could you check it out?
I took a look around while you were inside. That electric tower there looks like a perfect sniping position. Let's go. Look, a rabbit!
A boat. You won't have to go swimming after all. The locals probably get around mainly by boats.
Okay, Artyom, I'll climb up there while you take the boat to the church. I'll call you when I'm settled.
Break a leg. I'm at the top. It's an excellent spot. Looks like you've been spotted. Artyom, there's a woman on that bell tower waving a rag or something. Please investigate. I see people at the church. None seem to be armed. We'd better try the open approach. Let's not fire first, okay?
Peace be upon ye, traveler. Our father, Silantius, has already started his sermon. Just enter the temple and see the light of truth. We are a peaceful lot, so please keep your weapons sheathed. Welcome.
The Lord is merciful, but he absolves those who reject the folly and temptation of electricity and other sinful lures of the enemy. And to those who falter, he grants salvation, as he has granted us.
You're all evils. You don't save anyone. They killed my friends and my daddy. Come up here.
Stay calm, brothers and sisters. The heretic is trapped, for so will the Lord. Soon, our brother's militant will be here.
Come on.
Lord's justice will be done.
Oh, Mama, it's him. The man from the train. He's here to save us.
I can't believe this. I had all but lost hope. We're not from here either. Silantius locked us up here a year ago. Yes, the bridge dwellers won't even talk to heretics. But I'll tell you everything I've seen in this place all that year.
Arriving under the cover of fog.
Oh, it's the bridge guard. Silantius fooled them just like the locals. But unlike them, the bridge guard have guns. Run! There's a way out down here and there's a boat at the dock.
We also have one, but it's too small for all of us.
Artyom, she's right. Get to the boat. We will rescue her later. Don't worry.
Go! Nasty and I can get to your train by ourselves. We've been thinking about escape for a long time. Even got a boat. But we didn't have anywhere to go until you showed up.
Yep.
Oh, and get Uncle Chris from the port. He's so good. He can fix anything.
Not much. No. Nah, I slept for a few hours and got back on. A couple hours ago, probably. Like when I logged in, like Bum was finishing up the story. But he went to bed not too long after that too.
Well, this I doubt. Even the savior would bow.
Just got my first masterwork.
Artyom, I can't cover you when you're inside. I'm changing position to meet the woman and child. I know you can handle this just fine.
Nah. Yeah, I was watching, I guess the night before. Night before Anthem came out, I was watching somebody that got it early or something.
By boat during the sermon. And then what? He was there and then kind of disappeared. But before Father Silencio... Come on, you dirty spawner! Don't tend to be there anymore! Tell me if you saw where he went. Well, I see. All right, God bless you. I will go. Yeah, right. Sure, he's going to hide in the church.
We're wasting our time here. I wish they just let us return home. And then again, they put me to work there.
Artyom, I can't cover you when you're inside. I'm changing position to meet the woman and child. I know you can handle this just fine.
Have you seen the heretic, sister? I did. So you have seen him?
They can't even look at them. Father Salanti forewarned us about it. If you look at them, you will see technology. And that's at such a distance that takes 100 days and 300 days of press to erase.
So, did you see him or not? I don't get it.
Quit bothering me. What do you care if I saw him? There was a heretic in the church. But a sin. We need to pray it away. And you are disgracing us.
Hey, they say you worship the devil.
Forget it.
That true? Will you teach me? I'd make a good apprentice. A really, really good one. Come on, teach me.
I'd love to take a bite now. No.
Not yet, father!
This border. Still, I'd rather have it this way. Always some rats or something. You run around like crazy and...
Have you found him yet? Or should I look for him myself, brethren?
He just vanished, demon! Are you sure that was a heretic?
Keep looking! The heretic is still in here!
They say it was Satan himself.
And you believe them?
Well, they say that as soon as Father Salentius finished his sermon, there was a... flash of hellish light and the heretic just vanished. Did they smell sulfur? No, they didn't. But they say that the satanic machine has a vat with sulfur and a vat with oil in it. And whoever gets seduced by the heretics gets boiled in one. Of them, women in oil, men in sulfur. And you believe them? That machine only has coal and water. All right, let's go look for him then. Grab him by the tail or horns when you find him. He will protect me. What's over there? Looks like there is someone standing. Fish protect us.
Found him yet, my children?
No. Can't see a thing from here. For official windows, what that might
Search
be.
for him. I can feel his presence.
This seems like a nice spot. Ah, you scum!
That's it, I give up!
Are you alright? Great. I was starting to worry. You raised some hell in there. Oh well. Artyom, Katya, and Nastya are with me now. See you aboard the Aurora. Check the map. Looks like you can row straight to it from there.
Artyom! Over here!
What the fuck was that? A whale? It's fucking huge!
The old man sent me out as a forward sentry, told me that I was to sit tight and under no circumstances look for any action. So I just had a front row seat watching you there. And so you subdue the occupation forces peacefully, with a holy cross and a prayer. Anna has already reported on the cult. How about we trade places? I'd hate to come back to Moscow without even firing once. I was trying to win a girl over from one trader. Tough luck there. Why does everybody else get fun missions? The Colonel does criticize you and all, but he gives you all the best action. Is this his way of showing affection or trying to get you killed? But I have to say it's unfair. I've been dragged out of Moscow, and for what? Stalking the furnace and sitting in a bog with a dumb spyglass. Here though, we do have a chance of finding some loot. There's this plane there. Just leave something for me. I'll have to stay longer, I suspect. The shrimps are giving me trouble, though. I wish I could somehow talk to that catfish into chomping all those water bugs. How did Mowgli talk to the animals, I wonder? Speaking of Mowgli, we have the same blood type, you and I. Haven't you noticed?
I should have landed on that field. We were still flying and it looked like we could have gone on for some time. And then that damn power line. But really, what difference does that make anyway? I'm not getting to Moscow from here, that's for sure. I don't really give a damn. I'm all alone, but the others, they have relatives there. Maybe. It's been 10 years, but I could still be alive. Anyways, we'll have to make ourselves at home here now, since we're alive. The bridge seems like a nice place. At least it's not going to get flooded. We might end up going to Moscow by rail later. Well, we'll have to live and see about that.
So where you at in the story? Where you at in the story on the game? Oh, you playing Metro? I haven't had much issues. It depends on, like, I was just watching a streamer that's like, he's like rendering and doing a bunch of other shit at the same time, and it was taking him ages to load too. This thing, like I know my computer's not as strong as like some of these streamers, but they just like got so much shit open on the computer, it's like taking forever for it to load. You not have an SSD? Or like it quits, like you crash? Like the load bug? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard of anybody getting the infinite load bug since beta. That's the first person I've heard talk about it. Few people experience like the one sound bug that I had once, stuff like that, man. Yeah, it's I think that they got some DLC and stuff coming out at the end of the month, but I think they'll be pretty support heavy on this game, as far as like fixing stuff. I haven't had any issues today. I mean, I don't know. Like I would, if I was gonna rate their launch of this game, I'd give it like a 9.8 out of 10. Like I'm not sure what's causing all your issues, but like for me personally, like I've had very little to no issues. I've seen a couple people streaming that have had some issues. It was like one out of like the 10 different streamers that I've watched that had some issues, but he was rendering a 1080p video in the background and like complaining about load times. Like, don't be. He probably doesn't even know what's in his computer. Like he probably didn't build it himself and doesn't understand anything. Yeah, I mean the monitor thing, like maybe they personally, I would go try to post that somewhere or talk to EA support about that, because that may be something that no one even like complains about, because I don't know how many people actually are using like that type of TV and stuff, you know. They also might know how to fix, like I've talked to them a few times on live chat, like they're usually pretty good about I thought you had it working in window mode, or do you just not want to run it in window mode? How so? Oh yeah, like the game locks up when you go to close it. Yeah, it does that. It's did that the 2 times that I've quit it too. I just auto for the game when that it like force closes it. What's wrong with the brightness? The default one? Have you checked the brightness on your actual TV? Because I mean, it looked. I didn't mess with the brightness slider at all, and I haven't. It hasn't been too bright. It could be your TV setting. Yeah, I mean, you could, like, I'd probably try playing on, you said you had another screen somewhere you could move. I would probably just move it, like, if you care about playing the game. If not, then, like, you know, fuck. I mean, if that TV is just giving you, like, non-stop problems, dude, I would just swap it out. Like, I don't, but, like, that's me, though. Like, I don't mind playing on, like, a smaller screen or something. But, like, if it's giving me issues, I'd just swap. Like, do you keep it somewhere else, like, for a reason? Okay. Yeah, man, it's like you're having so much problems with it. Like, I mean, me and Bun, like, Bun hasn't seemed to be having any issues. I mean, I'm pretty sure Bun's computer's probably a lot better than mine too. Like, I got like a 1060. I don't even have like a, no, like 1080 Ti or like crazy processors or nothing. I mean, I do have a SSD, but all that helps with loading times. Yeah, mine's small. Just like the operating hardware and stuff takes up like half of it. I think it's like a 200 or something. So I can usually put like 1 or 2 games on there. So I'll just move stuff around based on like what I'm playing the most at the time. Like if I end up like doing everything I want to do in Anthem, and then I'll probably like move it to like the other, and then if I start playing it again a lot, I'll move it back to the SSD or whatever. I'd like to get your SSD at some point, but they're pretty expensive. It's a lot. Like on your loading times, it helps a lot. Like I always make sure that I buy an SSD if I'm gonna build a computer. No, I mean that's pretty much what it's for. It's for load times, but like you put any program that you use a lot on there, and it just everything runs smoother. Like my Google Chrome's on there, my Windows itself is on there. It makes like all things that are on there will load up faster. They'll start up faster. Your computer will start up faster. It'll restart faster. Like because it pulls all that data faster. Even when you're like searching through files, I think it helps a little bit. No, it's got nothing to do with it. If you're having frame rate issues, then that's either it's more your graphics card, but depending on what you're playing, it could have like if you got like a really garbage like CPU, like regular processor, it could affect it. But as long as you got like a mediocre processor, like most of your frame rate and stuff will be relying on your graphics card. Which if you got a 1060, like I haven't even looked to see. I doubt the game's in max for me, but like I don't really care about that stuff for the most. Let me check my settings. They're probably on like high, but I mean I have like no FPS issues with just like a 1060. It isn't a stock 1060. I think it's like a MSI overclocked custom one. Most graphics cards you buy are if they're not, when you buy it, it's you go to look at a graphics card, there's going to be like 6 different versions of it. The VG